Hello, gurus. It's Monica from the Guru Intelligence Network here. Happy 5M Mondays. So this is my first episode of 5M Mondays, and today we're going to be discussing the first M, which is mindset. There are a number of different facets to mindset that we will be looking at over the next couple weeks. This M is actually, in my view, the most important of all of the 5 M's. If you don't get the mindset correct, then you're going to be making some silly decisions that could cost you a lot of money. So it's really important to get yourself in the right frame of mind for investing before you even start. So what is really important to note is basic human physiology and psychology. So the human brain is actually designed by evolution ever since we were formed as human beings to survive. So our instincts immediately search for things that will cause us danger, that spark fear in us because we need to protect ourselves. There's actually a system in our brain called the reticular activating system, which tends to focus and filter information in order to keep us safe. So knowing this, our world is kind of focused around this. So if you're looking at the news, for example, you'll notice that there's a lot of fear headlines and a lot of things on the internet that sell very well, marketers know this very well, tend to be fear-based. And that's because our brains are actually wired towards this type of fear survival activity. So the interesting thing is, if you think of the brain as a computer, is that the brain can actually be reprogrammed. So, and that is why the field of psychology exists. But there's also simple things that anyone can do to improve their mindset. So as an investor, the first thing you want to do is figure out where is it you want to go. So the one exercise that I really think everyone should do, no matter who you are, child, adult, whatever, you need to sit down and actually think of what is that ideal life that you are searching for. So think of it as this way: if there's a fairy godmother comes along and says, I'm going to give you all the money you want to make all your dreams come true, and the only criteria is that you make yourself and the people around you happy. So what do you do with that money? So sit down and think of it this way. Dream big. What does your life look like? Where do you live in the world? What does your home look like? Who are the people around you? What type of objects do you have around you? Do you have any toys that you want to purchase? Maybe a boat or a fancy car? Do you have any pets? What types of activities do you do? Do you have any great hobbies that you'd like to do? Maybe ones that you had when you were a kid that you'd love to get back to? Or is there something new that you'd want to learn? Is there any cause that you'd like to make a difference in? And what type of help would you like to provide your family and friends if you were able to provide that for them? So what I want you to do is actually go and do what I call a mind dump, and that's to take a piece of paper and a pen. And yes, writing it down actually does something to invoke the universe to conspire towards doing that thing. It also sets your brain into focusing on that thing. So I know we're all used to using computers these days and to type things down, but the act of pen to paper actually does something different to trigger your brain. It helps you learn faster and also helps you focus. So what you want to do is take a piece of paper like this one and a pen. And what I like to do at the top is write 3 words down, and that is joy, love, and peace. Okay, and then you're going to write a list of all the things that you would like in your perfect life that contain those 3 things. So if you're the type of person who's maybe a little bit on the negative side, and maybe you have some people who have hurt you, which I totally get because I've been there, you want to avoid things that are negative, such as anything that's anger or revenge or jealousy type things. You know, I want to be better than someone else. Don't think of anyone else but you. You are the one who matters. Don't let anyone else impact your list. You need to look at that for you and yourself. This is a great exercise to do also with your family and your children. Have everyone make their own list and then come together and share the list, because really we're all here to help each other create that perfect life. And the fact of the matter is, if you don't know where you're going, how do you know when you get there, right? So you really need to have that goal. Where do you want to be 5, 10, 20 years from now? And dream big, because the possibilities in the universe are infinite. So they can happen. They really can. And you need something to strive for. Once you've got that list, it's a really great idea to put it in a visual form, like a vision board, or perhaps you've got some art that can remind you where you're going. I know for me, I like to listen to certain types of music that remind me of my goal every morning. So you put that around you so that you see that every day, and you remind yourself of what you would like your future to look like. And perhaps your future is perfect already, but there's always tweaks that you can make in your life to make it better. And life is a journey, and it's hopefully one that's going upwards, up a mountain. So once you've reached a peak, you usually find another peak to climb. So go out there and make your goals. That way your brain will activate that area that will focus on those goals. All right, so go out there, have a really good week, and cheers, have a happy 5M Monday.